Okay. Well, welcome back. Another wonderful little session of the Black Aurora.
Neat.
Oh god, alright, last time you guys left off, you guys had just found the facility, the unnamed facility that governs the artificial cycle that this world has followed of endless, eternal reincarnation. Someone dies and they come back exactly as they were, just a little bit later, and they never ever move on. You encountered the Fool again, servant of Zazanatek and seeming to wield some decay merc powers. You did engage him in combat at his very vehement request. Did murder him, finally, with some more decay manipulation from Peria. From our 4.5 hour long session last week, it was 2 hours of it was the fight. So it was a big battle, surprisingly. I wasn't sure. Possibly the last you've seen of the Sorrowsworn, which seem to linger around these artificial cycles, and you don't know of a third one out there, so we'll see. You guys were taunted by Zazanatek a bit, who told you there was nothing here for you, you shouldn't have come, it's going to be a waste of time, and you routinely ignored him, while receiving messages of urgency from the home base as Paisane checked in. I believe Perry originally checked in with Quill to receive no word, and then Paisane checked in with Strike and received word of destruction and betrayal back at the camp. With your minds racing and unable to really figure out what had happened, you had to press on and finish what you came there to start. You found in the far back there was a wellspring where all of this strange glowing water was coming from that seemed to control the flow of souls, this giant machine. Using some bold techniques with identify and possibly touching the souls of every living entity on this planet, and very barely avoiding insanity, you then decided to step on the glowing platforms, sacrifice some health points, and try to manipulate the machine. You did manage to free Jorik's soul, and then decided, you know what, fuck it, we'll just get rid of them all. And you disabled and destroyed the machine using Morgana's staff of Bartoon. At which point, the image of the child appeared, begging you to stop. That this would kill you all. This would empower the emissary. It would be a bad idea. Peria then, very quick thinking, used Price of Truth, which actually took hold this time because you were near one of the cores of Zazant, closer to the lair, and he revealed that destroying this machine would weaken him. It would remove all of his thralls and champions and monsters that he's controlled, will leave him vulnerable. At which point you guys were like, "All right, do it," and you destroyed it. Decisions were made. Exiting, you guys found that Five was growing a little bit tired and woozy, but he managed to get you back to base just in time for you guys to realize that the betrayal was real. It was all too real, as the entire base had been wiped out. No more soup table. Avosi was there protecting a few of the people with a barrier that he dropped upon seeing you. Eln had survived from anchoring himself, and Orlanasi had survived because she accompanied you all. So ultimately, it ended up being one member of each clan did stick around. And you had to discuss what to do now. As you discussed this, you had a very somber farewell with Five, knowing that all of the entities of this realm began to fade away. Tenchuan, your soup guy, vanished into thin air, and the weight of what had just happened started to hit you, and you realized we don't have a lot of time before Zazanatek might find some way to regain strength. He's weakened now. We have to go take care of him. You sent Jorik ahead, as per his agreement, to help you in any way before he faded. He managed to clear out the path to the Aboleth, although he said there were a number of winding caves down there, and the battle took most of the time that he couldn't find the Abelet's lair. You don't know what he fought down there. You never will. There was
Sorry.
Hey,
All that planning.
we took the extra, we did
Easy
the extra
route.
step that
Yeah.
made the final dungeon
did.
easier.
You did. You did the secret side quest that made the final dungeon of this place easier. Congratulations. Zorik returned to report before disappearing. He handed Felix a crest of his family house, of House Caliban, vowing that if you find any of his remaining lineage in Alcest and tell them that Jorik Caliban has a debt to be paid to you, and show them that seal, they will pay it. So you have some possible promise there. And the party then began to make battle preparations for fighting Zizanatek, the Aleph that has been behind all of this for the last 13 sessions. You guys have been in this realm campaigning against this creature, and now seems to be the time to end it.
Is it I thought it was a medallion of Delphina, not Jurek.
No, Delphina was his sister.
Okay.
That he told you, but it doesn't matter because she's been dead for like thousands of years. You just asked offhandedly what was her name.
Yeah, and her family lived in Gardas.
Yes, that was the only thing he could say, is that she lived in Gardas.
How do I spell Jurek?
Oh, Jorek is Jorrek. Jorek.
Okay.
Jorek. So I think right around the end of last time, you guys were taking a last rest. Avosi gave Strike his aura at Felix's request because it made the most sense, because Avosi had an artificial green aura from the aura prism and gave it to Strike, who feels a lot better now. It's not a true aura, but it's enough that he can probably fight. I can breathe.
He's not.
I can fight.
Like horribly dying of his poison as
Yeah,
much.
exactly. He's not as cancerous at the moment. But unfortunately, Orlinasi, Elm, Pizane, Q, and Avosi, half of your 10-man party here do not have aura for this big upcoming battle, which is a thing.
Risky.
But
it's fine, I'm sure.
So you guys are gathered here. You took one last long rest. You don't have to head out right now, but you guys are kind of waking up from your final rest here, getting some food, getting some prep, gearing yourselves up and ready to head down. Avosi puts away his displacer beast companion. Like, I'll see how that goes in the battle. That might be a later thing. Just like some bites on his hands and arms. Like, I don't think they're very easy to tame, but we'll see.
You know, perhaps you're just not good with animals.
You know, that is very likely. That is very, very likely. I'll try. I'll keep.
Avosi has fly, right?
Avosi got fly from Tiralay and Featherfall.
Okay, done.
Hmm?
So, guys, I was thinking about something, and you know, say we go down there, we kill Z, we get out of here. In the end, we still lost a lot, made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Paizen kind of steps up. That's sort of what happens in battle. Hard to know exactly what's going to happen.
Well, I was thinking, and I'm no master at magic or anything, or the wish spell or anything, but what if we could use the wish, and just hear me out on this one, to pseudo time travel?
No.
Pseudo time?
No.
Avosi, I don't understand that. What did she say?
She wants to take us back to the point where we entered, or before we entered, with our current memories.
Avosi steps up. What?
Well, more so like transferring some of the knowledge we have now to our past selves.
Yes.
That's
Recipe for
Um,
disaster.
And how do you plan on doing that, Q?
With
A
a
wish
wish.
spell.
Ah.
I
And then I don't know the intricacies of the wish spell.
well,
That is-
Vosi starts like kind of like talk. Well, it depends on if you believe in multiverse theory or if it's a single timeline. If multiverse, then it wouldn't affect us at all. We wouldn't change. If it's single timeline, then oh god, it would shatter. Paradoxes. It's just like kind of like doing calculations on his fingers. Like I don't even know how that would happen.
Well, in theory, if we have the ability to retain our memories, we'd still be ourselves, but we would consider
But it would
like,
change every decision we made that led to this outcome that we're here. It would completely alter our motivations, our opinions, our.
Won't be
That-
waking you up, Arcus.
we would jump to a different line of sorts.
Well, no, we wouldn't. The we of the past
But
would, and
if
they would
the-
exist in a
if
different
the wish was
timeline.
worded in such a way that we retain who we are.
Then yes, a copy of us would be in a timeline, but it already kind of is if you believe in multiverse theory.
Yes.
The
Terrible
us
idea.
of now would still have to live out our world in this time. I don't even know if it'll
Too
work.
bad.
First of all,
That also sounds far beyond the capabilities of a wish spell.
Yeah, kind of.
yeah,
Sarah,
I don't.
I didn't know. I just thought I might mention it.
Are you trying to like Steins Gate this, AJ?
I don't know. I've never seen Steins Gate.
Oh. That's literally the plot point is he jumps back with his own memories.
Strike kind
I
of
had
steps
the
up and he's like,
same vibe.
honestly, Arcus, I think that's a wonderful idea, but I'm not sure we have the capability, and honestly, we shouldn't be looking on how to undo our mistakes. We should look to correct them moving forward. They've been made. It's been done. We have to make peace with that and move on. If a wish could do that, I have a feeling the most powerful mages in this world would be more like gods,
Fair.
able to undo anything they've ever wanted. Although I don't really know magic that well myself.
Maybe they
That would
did
be a
it
terrifying
right.
world to live in, though.
We're in the shithole.
Yes, just think that, yeah, if that was, yeah.
Right.
You make a good point, a very valid point. Even archmages couldn't have gone back to redo their mistakes.
Yes. Well, maybe one day some will figure out how to. But for now, we'll have to work with what we have. We kill the aboleth, then we kill the giant fish, make the wish, get out of here, and then we bring the cobalt to justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Simple
like a
plan.
plan.
Yep.
Straightforward, simple, only a few large tasks.
Mm.
Wow.
So, who here has killed an aboleth before?
No.
Right. Good start? Good start. Great. Okay.
I see 9 other people who, in a few hours, will have killed an aboleth.
That's the energy I like.
That.
That's
Yes.
that's the energy we need.
Positivity.
Before we do go around, Terry, I was wondering if you could do me a favor
Maybe.
and try to message the Kieran to see if he actually kept his bargain.
Are we okay postponing an hour, everyone?
Well, that doesn't matter right now, Q. We're not going down to make the wish.
Well, no, but if maybe I can reabsorb the Kieran, I might be stronger.
And how would you do that?
I don't know.
Why don't you try? Just right now,
Yeah,
try.
just go ahead, try whatever you're thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where it is.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. Me
And the
asking
message
where it
isn't
is.
going to tell us where it is.
Why don't you just close your
How would
eyes?
it not? She could talk to it.
Even when it was still with you, she barely could talk to it.
I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
that was true.
When